Another Austrian, Andreas Eigner, heads the Red Bull Skoda team. He'll be supported by Gilles Panizzi.
These were classic Monte Carlo conditions, dry tarmac changing to ice and snow as the cars climbed higher into the mountains. Most crews had selected a partly studded winter tyre. Even so, Marcus Gronholm was given an early reminder of the sudden changes in grip. Loeb had built on his early dominance, taking a lead of well over a minute into the final stage of the day, and already looked on his way to a record-equalling fourth successive Monte Carlo victory. But nobody expected that. The man who had barely made a wrong move in 2 seasons as world champion was stuck 20 metres down a ravine.
To make a mistake in this condition, I don't like it, but this Monte Carlo this year is really tricky and it's really difficult to stay on the road.
But the car was repairable and he would return the next day under the restart rules.
He was in crowd-pleasing form over Collins Crest, but on the same stage, the drive belt in his water pump broke. With his engine overheating, the team told him to stop. This was Henning Solberg's 10th start in the Swedish rally, and he'd fancied his chances of a podium finish. We're with him here on stage 11. Off the racing line and straight through the snowbank. Co-driver Kato Menkerud was buried under snow that had come into the car. And here's another look at that incident. They were soon on the road again, but Solberg could see little through the shattered windscreen, and Kato's boot sorted out that problem. But then they received a reminder of what the windscreen is for. The Peugeot pairing recovered to finish 8th. Henning Solberg's teammate Manfred Stoll was also looking to finish in the points here and had been as high as 4th on day 1. Here he approaches the same corner where Solberg went off. Stoll and co-driver Ilka Miner would not be able to restart.
Having to do the road sweeping duties. Gronholm in 3rd was seeking to make it 3 wins from 3 starts this season, and with the benefit of a clean line on the afternoon's repeated stages, he was aiming to make this a reality. But perhaps he was attacking too hard. He brakes too late here. And his focus was in a ditch with a broken drive shaft. He would return under the restart rules, but with no chance of the win. The lumps, bumps and compressions of the Mexican stages make judgment of pace and braking even more crucial. Chris Atkinson, another caught out here. After disappointments in Sweden, when he retired when challenging, Mikko Hirvonen was maybe thinking of a first WRC victory when he started day 2. But on the day's opening test, he was another victim of those up and down stages. Too fast over this small crest, and with all 4 wheels off the ground, his brakes were redundant. The collision with the bank on the left sending him down the drop on the right. After the highs of Monte Carlo and Sweden, it was back down to earth with a bump for Ford boss Malcolm Wilson. The loss of his team's 2 drivers was compounded when his son Matthew, of the Stobart VK Ford team, also went off the road on stage 8.
And left, 2 pressing. Start up. Shot 6 left.
That impact broke Solberg's power steering. He would lose nearly 25 seconds by the end of the stage.
And in 3rd position was Catalonia's #1 driver, Chevy Ponce. Ponce was 4th in Spain last year and was now well placed to top that. But on day 2, he fell foul of one of the hazards of this rally. He skidded on a patch of loose gravel, dragged into the road by previous runners on stage 10. There would be no fairy tale podium finish for Ponce. The third Subaru driver, Chris Atkinson, also struggled. He was not helped by this off on stage 11.
40, late cut, 6 left plus, opens long.
Racing on a narrow strip of tarmac at high speeds, there's no room for error. Jari-Matti Latvala paid the price for a misjudgment here. François Duval went off on this corner on day 2 and was forced to retire. Skoda's Andreas Eigner found that most of the roadside obstacles in Corsica don't move if you hit them.
80, rechts 2 minus down, Spur.
While Petter Solberg was again struggling, losing time as early as stage 1.
The 6-5 bus, the big cut, slippy, 2 left.
This spin resulting in a flattened exhaust. There would be no points for the Norwegian. This was a repeat of stage 10 where Hirvonen had lost time, but he wasn't holding back. His hard work nearly all left in tatters. This replay shows he just completely understeered there.
Argentina is known for its varied stages and conditions, and the 2006 event had nearly all the elements. There was, of course, plenty of water, some fire, and if not ice, there was some dense fog in the mountains of the Cordoba region. If the conditions were unpredictable, the outcome of this rally seemed to follow a familiar pattern. Petter Solberg needed to put his poor results on the tarmac behind him. Back on his preferred gravel surface, he had to get his championship challenge back on track. And he was quickest out of the blocks, fastest on the first stage of day 1, and leader after stage 4.
6 left plus of a crest.
And luck seemed to be with him as he survived this altercation with a gate post.
30, keep right of a crest.
But, as with the rest of the season, luck wasn't with him. His Subaru picked up a puncture on stage 5. The anti-deflation mousse failed to activate, and by the end of the stage, he was running on the rim. This was followed by the familiar sight of Solberg and Phil Mills having to make roadside repairs, and with a broken gearshift paddle and issues with his steering, this scene was repeated on all 3 days. Minor positions. It had looked like Gigi Gali wouldn't have a drive in the championship this year following the withdrawal of Mitsubishi, but he returned in a Peugeot 307 backed by Pirelli. And he was making the most of his reprieve as he ended day 1 in 3rd, and as ever, he was giving it everything. Another Peugeot, that of Manfred Stoll, was in 4th, just 4.1 seconds down on Gali after the first stages of day 2. But the Austrian, who was contesting his 100th WRC event, seemed to struggle more than most in the mud and fog of the second morning. He lost his 4th place to his OMV Peugeot teammate Henning Solberg. The Norwegian was progressing up the leaderboard, despite nearly coming off second best after this stage 14 impact with a rock.
Høyre, kort. on lyhyt vasen ja jatkuu nyppy vasen tosi hidas. 2, ei saa. Ah! Elä urheile.
Ja pikkuinen 3, vasen helppo 3.
Faut long que je vais sortir me tenir. Putain, je fais quoi toi?
Oikein nopeasti. Rewind fast Titan. 5 meters and long. Keep left of the crest. Got 4 right minus. Titans 3.
Με το μεροκάμα το παίρνει ένα αυτοκίνητο. Αυτοί παίρνουν τα εκατομμύρια, έτσι. Δεν είπα τι δεν φταίει.
Incredible. I just can't believe it.
This isn't full space. Time to show pain.
Links 1, 2. Nee. Moet je zitten jatkaa. Nykyinen oli oikein helppo. Oikein helppo. A cut shot for left us. Opens 150.
Kennst du durch?
Toista hidas. 7. 5 ja vasen eri miinus ahdas kirraa. Miinus ahdas kirraa. 6 ja oikein nopee. Vasen täys keskeltä 8 huomiojarru 100 oikein hidas tiukka sisältä. 5. Vasen hidas käännä. Vasen hidas menee ja käännä. 6. Oikein hidas risteys takaviisto tiukka. Hajosko mitä? Jotain hajos kyllä.
Hajoa.
40 vasen 6.
Eikä.
Ei sille mitään vaan.
Ei voi olla totta. Ei. Mika. Mä en pysty.
Hei, rauhoitu.
40. V6 är väl litet och...
Ai. left minus, tightens 5 over crest, extra long, tightens early over crest, opens 40, cuts 5 left minus long, keep in the...
Se cierra Jocuneta, 5 se cierra Jocuneta, izquierda 9 para rasante, derecha se corta, se cierra poco Jocuneta, para izquierda 9, acaba rasante recto a fondo, izquierda 8 a fondo, para posible a fondo, salta recto, cuidado aquí, 20, izquierda 9 a fondo, 20, rasante recto, salta, poco posible a fondo, 30, izquierda 8 a fondo, 10, derecha 8 corta, 20, rasante derecha 7, salta poco, 20, salta ya, izquierda 5, poco lenta, 5 poco... ¡Ay! Vaya hostia.
Right, open, slow, in, brake 30, right to middle crest into late, very long, 7 left, open, 80, brake 7 left, then tight, hug, mid, 6, long, on, mid, hug, mid, 6 minus, open.
Chris, the car's a big mess. What happened?
I'm not sure how bad it looks. It's still driving okay, just clipped a few small trees in the outside of a corner, nothing bad.
You've lost the rear wing. It must be difficult to drive without any downforce.
I didn't notice that. I was wondering what was wrong at the end.
The brakes are the brakes. There you go. Marcus got him. As I was saying again, he's concerned.
Nopea. Oikein miinus kirraa.
Derecha 6 rápida en rasante, 10 rápida en rasante, para la izquierda 8, 10, ¡ah! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, Dios! Marcha atrás, marcha atrás, marcha atrás. Atención, frenar izquierda 7 ton, para derecha 1 redonda.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. If you're interested in more content like this, check out our back catalog of videos. We have hours and hours and hours of compilation videos, podcasts where you'll get news, you'll get my opinion on certain things, which who doesn't want to hear that. Check it out. If you would, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We will be making more videos like this one. So, if you're interested, turn on notifications, like, subscribe, the works. And I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Love you. Peace.